Welcome to this week's vlog. My name is Pauline Perot from Jump Out of Bed. I wanted to share with you some thoughts that often run through my head as I think back to my day as an employee and some of the things that I could have done better to more proactively manage myself and have a better positive experience at work. One of the questions that I often ask the clients that I work with is, why are you on the payroll? Why are you on the payroll? So you're listening to this video, and I know some of you are actually the business owner. Some of you are managers or team leaders in your area, and some of you work in a frontline capacity. But I'm curious, what is it that you bring to the company that you're on the payroll for? What are the top 3 to 5 tasks or activities that are super key as to why you have been brought into the organization that you're involved in to produce results for them? What is it that you're on the payroll for? And when I ask this question live, I always preempt and say, like, I don't expect you to answer this right away, because fact remain is that most people can't. Off the top of their head, what are the top 3 to 5 reasons why you are on payroll for your organization? I'd like you to take a minute and just reflect on that and think about what are the things that you are really being paid to do for your company. And here's why I think this answer is important. I think it brings you 3 things that I know are really important when we talk about this vast topic of employee engagement, keeping you engaged, making sure that every day you're jumping out of bed with excitement to go to work, because the kind of work that you do, the kind of people you work with, and the kind of environment that you work in. I think having clarity to why you're on the payroll brings you 3 things. Well, one is clarity, second is focus, and third is mastery. I think when you get really clear on what it is that's expected of you, you start to take charge of your own career in a way that I think is impressive to any supervisor or manager. You'll start to look at ways of how to get more efficient in those areas, and just really know in the second area of where to focus. Often I work in my business in 90-day plan cycle, so I'll plan out 3 months and I'll work really hard on the projects and the systems and the sales and marketing goals that need to come along with that. So that 90-day focus really helps me get going. And I think back to the days when I was an employee and my focus kind of waned. If I had really clear expectations and outlook on what the key things were that were expected of me, I know that this level of focus would have really helped improve my own performance in the job. And the last thing I think this answer provides you is mastery. Once you know the top 3 to 5 things that you're really on the payroll for, you can focus with laser-like intention on where to put your developmental efforts, where you should be getting feedback from your colleagues, where you could be picking up a course or doing your on and off work time reading in order to improve yourself. So today's major question I'd like you to think about, and drop me a line. You can do this personally if you don't want to write it in any of the public spaces below, but I'd love to know, what are the top 3 to 5 things that you are currently on the payroll for at your company? Have a great week. I hope you put this task to test and share your answers. Talk to you next week. Have a great one.